to Transformation Talks, where we explore the world of hypnosis and its impact on mindset and mental health. I'm your host, Chal, trauma-informed rapid transformational therapist, clinical hypnotherapist, educator, and coach. As this podcast may feature powerful hypnosis in some episodes, please avoid listening to the hypnosis section of this recording while driving or operating machinery. You may come back to this section of the podcast when you're seated comfortably without any distractions or lying down. Hypnosis is not suitable for those with epilepsy, psychosis, or severe mental health issues. In each episode, I'll guide you through real-life client stories, sharing insights from my practice and experience. Whether you're curious about hypnosis or seeking personal growth, you're in the right place. So sit back, relax, and get ready to explore the potential of hypnosis for positive change. So let's get started. Anxiety isn't the real problem. And yes, I just said that. And I know that might sound strange, and it might even trigger or frustrate some of you hearing me say that. Because if you've lived with anxiety, it feels like anxiety is absolutely the problem. The racing thoughts, the overthinking, the panic, the physical symptoms, the constant feeling on edge, and the endless what ifs. I get it. I really do. Because I lived with anxiety myself for over 30 years of my life. But here's what I want and need you to understand. Anxiety is not the root problem. Anxiety is the symptom. And until you understand what is driving that symptom, you will keep trying to fix the wrong thing. What changed everything for me wasn't learning more coping tools. It wasn't more mindset work, and it wasn't trying harder to calm myself down. It was understanding what anxiety was actually doing for me. See, most people approach anxiety like this. How do I get rid of it? How do I stop overthinking? How do I calm myself down? And while those questions make sense, they're often incomplete. Because a better question is, what is anxiety doing for me? Why is this anxiety here in the first place? And now, before you misunderstand me, I'm not saying anxiety is good. I'm not saying you should keep it or feel it and wake up with it and go through your day every single day with it. What I'm saying is this: your mind and body do not create symptoms randomly. There is always a reason, even if that reason is outside your conscious awareness. And this is where most people get stuck. Consciously, they want peace, but unconsciously, a part of them may believe anxiety is necessary. Necessary for what, you might be thinking right now. And usually, it's survival. You see, anxiety is often a strategy created by a younger part of you that believed this was the only way to keep you safe a long time ago. In my work, anxiety usually serves one of three major roles: protection, attention, punishment, or control. The first is protection. And this is extremely common. You see, a part of you may believe if I stay anxious, I stay alert. If I stay alert, nothing catches me off guard. If nothing catches me off guard, I stay safe. For someone who grew up in unpredictability or had to constantly read the room to stay safe, hypervigilance becomes survival. And your nervous system learns stay on, stay ready, stay prepared. The problem is, years later, even when the danger is gone, your body can still run that old program. And that is why some people say, but my life is okay now. So why am I still anxious? Because your nervous system may still be living in the past or reacting to the past. Now, the second role of anxiety is attention. And I don't mean attention in a manipulative sense. I mean attention to something that has been ignored. Maybe a need isn't being met, a boundary is being crossed, or you've been abandoning yourself for too long. And your body keeps speaking louder because you haven't listened to it. And many high functioning anxious people are brilliant at pushing through. They keep performing, they keep coping, they keep caring for everyone else. Meanwhile, their own needs get buried until the body says enough. Does that resonate? The third role anxiety can play is punishment or control. Now, this is huge in perfectionists, people pleasers, and high achievers. A part of you may believe if I stay anxious, I won't get complacent, or I won't make mistakes, and so I won't fail. So anxiety becomes pressure, fear, self criticism, constant internal control. But here's the problem: consciously, you want calm, but unconsciously, another part of you believes anxiety is helping you survive. Can you see the conflict? One part says, please make this stop. And another part says, no, we need this. And that internal conflict is why so many people feel stuck. And this is also why logic alone often doesn't fix anxiety. And you can tell yourself you're safe, and yet your body still reacts. Why? Because anxiety doesn't only live in your thoughts, it lives in patterns, conditioning, nervous system memory, and emotional associations. So let me say something important. Anxiety is not the enemy. Fighting anxiety often creates more anxiety. And you know this, you experience this, because now you're afraid of the fear. So instead of asking, how do I get rid of this anxiety? Try asking, what is my anxiety trying to do for me? What is it trying to protect me from? And what does it believe would happen if it stopped? These questions change everything. Because healing anxiety isn't just about removing symptoms, it's about changing what's driving them. And that is root cause work. If this episode is resonating with you, make sure you hit subscribe. Here, we don't just talk about managing anxiety, we talk about healing it at the root. And this is exactly why I created 2 ways that you can work with me. If you're thinking, I need to understand what's really driving my anxiety, then the Anxiety Breakthrough Experience, ABE, is a powerful place for you to start. ABE helps you uncover the unconscious role anxiety has been playing in your life, so you can stop fighting the symptom and start understanding the root of the anxiety for you. But if you already know you're ready for deeper transformation, if you're tired of coping, managing, or just getting by, then my one-on-one program, Transform Anxiety to Thrive, is for you. This is where we do deep subconscious and nervous system work together to change what is actually driving your anxiety, Both options are linked below this video. And I want to leave you with this. Maybe the question for you isn't, how do I get rid of the anxiety? Maybe the better question is, what is my anxiety trying to do for me? Because anxiety itself isn't the real problem, even though it feels like it is. It's the symptom of something deeper that has yet to be resolved. And when you change what's driving the anxiety for you, everything can change. So I'll leave you with that to consider, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning into Transformation Talks. If you've enjoyed this show, please tap the follow button and share it with someone who may benefit from it. Your support means the world to me. If this podcast has helped you in any way, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could leave a review in the show notes. Lastly, if any of these episodes have resonated with you and you'd like support, please book a connection call with me. The link is in the show notes. Thank you again for listening, and I look forward to connecting with you next week.